their lips, but have removed their hearts far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the commandments of men. The problem with the Jewish religion, the Roman Catholic religion, the Buddhist religion, and the Baptist religion is primarily concerned with the outward performance rather than the inward purity. Jesus said, "Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you cleanse the outside of the cup and dish, but inside they are full of extortion and self-indulgence. Blind Pharisee, first cleanse the inside of the cup and dish, then the outside of them may be clean also. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you're like whitewashed tombs, which indeed appear beautiful outwardly, but inside are full of dead men's bones and all uncleanliness. Even so, you also outwardly appear righteous to men, but inside you are full of hypocrisy and lawlessness." Religion can clean you up on the outside, but only Jesus can clean you up on the inside. Having religion may give you a little more respectability in your business or in your community. But if you aren't careful, having religion can make you so proud that you'll miss heaven. I hope you go home today the same way the taxpayer did, unburdened and right with God and thankful for it. Jesus said the bad guy, not the respectable religious Pharisee, went home justified and right with God. He entered church so burdened down by his sin, he couldn't even lift up his head. When he cried out for mercy, he experienced the liberation of the forgiveness of an almighty God. He hadn't done anything to deserve it. Couldn't brag about it. All he could do was thank God for it. Maybe you're here today and you feel a little out of place because you aren't really a religious person. In fact, you've done some dumb things and messed up your life in a big way. Congratulations. Haven't we all? Like the tax collector, you're the best candidate for salvation. The hardest people to get saved are those religious people who think that their goodness makes them VIPs with God. The easiest person to be saved is the one who admits to God that he sinned royally and has to have his mercy, or he's gone. Buttstock. You must approach God in humility if you want to receive his forgiveness. You can't strut into his presence, bragging about how good you are. In Bethlehem, I've seen this. The Church of the Holy Nativity is built over a place believed to be Jesus' birthplace. It is a huge stone complex, but it only has one tiny door to which people can enter. It's called the Door of Humility. It's 45 inches tall. Originally there was a much larger door, but when the Muslims first conquered Bethlehem, soldiers rode their horses into the church to defile it. So the monks reduced the size of the door so only a person can enter, and they'd have to stoop down to do so. What a lesson. See, the doorway of salvation is open today, but it's a doorway of humility. You can't approach God on the basis of your parents. Salvation has to be done alone. You receive His mercy and forgiveness. You must handle yourself humbly and bow down before Him. Would you like to find God's mercy and cleanliness? Will you humble yourself and admit you're a sinner? 3,000 years ago, another man needed God's cleansing and forgiveness. Even though he was a good, righteous guy, he made a huge mistake. He was guilty of adultery and murder. So if you need mercy, try praying the same prayer that King David prayed in Psalm 51, 1 and 2. Have mercy on me, O God, according to your loving kindness, according to the multitude of your tender mercies. Blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly of my iniquity, and cleanse me from my sin. My hands, please. And open the altar up. Ashley, you put on some music.